Hello, welcome back. This is video number 7 in the N8N series. If you have not watched my previous videos on this topic, I suggest you do, as this is in continuation of the previous discussions. So far, we have been setting up N8N with various tools, and we have seen how N8N can easily be configured to integrate with local offline LLMs, OpenAI, memory DBs, etc. Now is the time to do something exciting. From now on, we are going to perform some real-life activities that will help us apply AI automation to our day-to-day tasks. Okay, what are we solving today? Here is one of the most popular tasks that we do as professional, as a student, a consumer, an investor, or a reader. We do read documents like stock market analysis, company trends, historical data, government bills, consumer reports, research papers, market trends, laws, news articles, books, and much more. And these documents can be in any format like PDF, Excel sheets, or simply text articles. I have a ton of documents that I have read in the past, and sometimes I really want to go back to a document and refer some material. I really feel like having something where I could chat with my stored document inventory. For that matter, I would like to have a high-level summary of a book I'm going to read. One of the most recent examples is introduction of this new bill called One Big Beautiful Bill. I wanted to know what is in there for me as a middle-class resident. What are the new policies that have been introduced in this bill? One way is to read the entire bill, which is 870 pages long. Digging in these huge number of pages will definitely require some motivation. So I decided to write a RAG agent for this document. What is RAG? Retrieval-Augmented Generation, RAG, is a method where a language model like ChatGPT fetches relevant pieces of information from a document or database and uses that context to craft a better, more accurate response. I recently published an article on medium.com where I have explained RAG in simple terms. I would encourage you reading the article for the better understanding of the concept. For this illustration, I'll be using one of the documents that is sitting in my Google Drive, and I really want to chat with it. It is titled AI Watch: Historical Evolution of Artificial Intelligence. If you follow the steps I am going to illustrate in this video, you should be able to chat with any PDF you have. Alright, I know you are excited too, and you want to jump right in the exercise. Let's start. To chat with a PDF document, there are some steps that we need to perform as prerequisite. We need to set up Google Drive access for N8N. This is where I have my document stored. We will need some sort of vector DB to store the chunks of the documents. We are going to use Pinecone for this purpose. Once we have the above, we are going to create our first credential for Google Drive in N8N and another one for Pinecone vector store. We will then create a new N8N workflow to ingest the document, and finally we will create AI agent based N8N workflow to chat with the ingested document. Don't worry, I'll go over each of these steps one by one. Step number 1: Google Drive access setup. Go to the Google Cloud Console, click on Select a Project, click Create a New Project. I'm naming it as Proj Chat with PDF. Click on Create button. Once the project is created, you can go back and click Select a Project button, click on the newly created project. Now click the hamburger menu button on the top left of the screen. This should open the slide menu. Click on API and Services, click on Enable APIs and Services, search for Google in the filter box and select Google Workspace from the list. Now look for Google Drive API card on the right section of the screen. Click the card and click Enable on the next screen. Next, click the OAuth consent screen link from the side menu. Here we are going to fill in app information. Enter the name of your app. I typed in app chat with PDF and entered my email address in the support section. Click Next. Select external audience. Click Next. Type in the email address. Click Next. Check I agree to the policies, and finally create button. Now the app we just created is not yet published. You need to go back to the audience page and click on Publish App button. This will push your app to production and ready to be integrated. This completes our first step of Google Drive access. Step 2. We are going to open Pinecone.io website. Once you have created an account and an organization, click on the indexes link under databases from the slide menu. Click Create Index button. Name your index. I'm naming it as Index Chat with PDF. Select text embedding 3 small from the configuration setting. Select dimensions as 1536, or if you don't see the text embedding 3 small, you may use custom settings and type in your own configuration. I'm keeping the cloud provider and region as default selected. Once configured, click on create index button. This created an index for us and you can see there are no records in there. Alright, with this we completed our second step. Let's mark it done in the checklist. For third step, let's open N8N. On the home page, click down arrow next to the orange create workflow button on top. Click create credential link. Now search for Google Drive and select Google Drive OAuth 2 API. In the next section, we are going to add client details for our app that we created in the first step. Copy OAuth redirect URL. Go back to Google Cloud Console. Select clients from the left menu bar. Click create client. Select web application from the drop down list. Enter name of your application. I typed in web chat with PDF. Now in the authorized redirect URIs, paste the URL that you copied from N8N. Click on create and here you go. It created client ID and secret for your integration. Make sure you save it as it may not be available to view or download starting June 2025. I'm simply copying the client ID and secret to my N8N from here. Once copied over, click sign in with Google. In the Google sign in window, checkmark all the access that you would like to give your client and click continue. Here you go. The connection is successful. This concludes our step number 3 of integrating N8N with Google Drive. For step number 4, we are going to create another credentials for our vector store. Under create credentials, search for Pinecone and select Pinecone API. Now go back to the Pinecone website, click on API keys from the left side menu. Click create API button, name your API key, click create key button, and here you go. It created a new API key, copy it and paste it in your N8N credentials section. Finally, click save. This concludes our step number 4 of integrating N8N with Pinecone vector store. Moving on to the step number 5. We are going to create N8N ingestion workflow here. Start by creating a new workflow in N8N. Add Google Drive as your first workflow step trigger. Select download file action. Select the Google Drive credential that we created earlier. Keep the resource and operation default. Select file by URL. Go to your Google Drive folder and copy the file link and paste it in the URL field. Let's test this step by clicking the execute step button. Yep. We can see that it was able to retrieve the file along with the file properties. Go back to Canvas. Now we need to store the content of the downloaded file to our vector store. Let's add Pinecone vector store node. Select add documents to vector store. Select the Pinecone credentials. Set operation mode to insert document. Select Pinecone index from the list. Ours is index chat with PDF. And it shows there. Go back to Canvas. To add embeddings, click on plus sign and select embeddings OpenAI from the list. Select your OpenAI credentials. If you don't know how to set up and create OpenAI credentials, I have a video in my N8N playlist where I have illustrated the same. Please refer to that video. Select the model, text embedding 3 small, go back to Canvas, click on the document loader plus sign, select default data loader from the list, the type of data is binary, and select the data format, ours is PDF. Click on text splitter at the bottom, select recursive character text splitter from the list. This splits the document text into chunks recursively and store in the vector store. I like to visually organize my workflows, so I'm adding a sticky note around this workflow. Finally, execute it. You see, it goes out to my Google Drive, downloads it, sends it to the vector store, then data loader splits data, and done. Let's go back to our Pinecone index. Yep, there are 120 records created for our ingested document. Pretty neat, right? This concludes our step number 5. We just ingested the document to our vector store. Now comes the final step where we are actually going to chat with our PDF. Welcome to step number 6. You can create a new N8N workflow for this, but I'm creating within the same file. I'm adding a sticky wrapper for this last step. Add a chat trigger, connect it with an AI agent node, configure OpenAI chat model using GPT-4 Mini. For tool, select Pinecone vector store, configure credentials. In the operation mode, select retrieve documents as tool for AI agent. Type in the name and description. And from the Pinecone index list, select our index, which is index chat PDF. For Pinecone vector store, we need to configure embeddings. Select embeddings OpenAI, keep everything default selected. Now, we need to give some instructions to our AI agent. The instructions should be clear enough to use information from document when a question is asked. The agent should not fabricate response if the information is not available within the document. Here's the instruction that I'm giving. I'll put this in the video description section if you want to use it for your own workflow. Okay, the moment of truth. Let's chat with our PDF. Give me definition of AI in 4 categories. Here you go. It generated a response along with a section citing from the document. This makes our validation much more easier. The response mentioned table 1 on page 5. Let's check it out. Yep, it is there in the document. Let's fire one more question. Summarize the evolution of AI for me, please. And yep, it responded with a summary of entire document here. Pretty slick. Let's understand each step in this workflow starting from the chat message. Chat trigger assigns session ID along with action and chat input message. AI agent takes the chat message package, apply the instructions, reaches out to OpenAI chat model, does something with the tool, and generates a response on the right. If you see the open chat model node, it takes in the instructions along with the chat input package and OpenAI metadata. It then reaches out to OpenAI's GPT-4 mini model and processes the command. But before returning a response directly from GPT-4 mini model, it has been asked to use the vector store and not fabricate its own information. Our AI agent reaches out to the Pinecone vector store index and searches for matching citing within the document store. You can see it found a couple of matching responses in the store. Now this is all pre-created by our default data loader and text splitter in the previous workflow. Indexes were created there, and when we chat, it simply searches for matching keywords with an extremely fast searching algorithm based on the embeddings created in the vector DB. Alright, time to conclude this video. Go ahead and create some amazing RAG workflows. Chat with your own documents and share the knowledge you gain. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to follow and subscribe. Also bookmark the N8N playlist. I am not just about teaching AI. I dive into DIY projects, strengths training, product reviews, and so much more. Stick around, there's a lot to explore. Bye for now.